You know, like I've mentioned, Bill was really on fire for this record. Major output from him into all these songs, and his sound is all over the record, and it doesn't disappoint, and I love it.
Bill will sit and write riffs all day. He'll riff and riff and riff and riff, and it's awesome. He's got no shortage of riffs.
That's what I hear.
We can't let it go that way, man.
But I just wanted to make sure there's some big, heavy riffs, you know, and Bill had them sitting there, so it's just like, yeah, let's dig in on some of this stuff. We can mix it. And yeah, big heavy riffs, lots of them. Did I answer your question?
Easily, my Bill Kelliher highlight of the album is a song called Andromeda. Right when he was demoing this out, immediately reminded me of one of our favorite bands of all time, Burnt by the Sun. I immediately fell in love with it. Heavy as two hells, the sickest, dirtiest riff in a long time.
It's 2016, man. It's time to get brutal.
Andromeda, you know, tough as nails, thick as elephant skin. Just fantastic. That's my Bill Kelliher highlight riff of the album. It really blossoms into a song that wasn't pure heaviness. It kind of goes off into this slightly trippy verses.
You know, we just wanted to make sure on this record that, I don't know, I wanted there to be a heavier element because I like heavy music, you know, that's like when I was a kid, that was my first musical love was heavy metal and Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and leading up to Metallica and Slayer. And I love that version of ourselves as well, you know, the Leviathan, Remission, Blood Mountain stuff. And I like everything else as well, like all the psychedelia, the more rock-centric version as well. And
yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there. Looking back, reflecting on the past few records, you know, kind of listening to a couple here and there just to make sure that I've got everything in the new record that I want, that maybe I missed out on the earlier records. Like, oh, I should have done this. I don't want to ever feel like that. I want to be like, I've got everything in there, because you can always take stuff out when you're mixing, but you can't really add to it after you've kind of put all your chips in. You're like, okay, I think I'm finished.
Let's see, I used the Friedman, the Marshall JCM 800. I used a different JCM 800. I used a Fractal, Fender Super Reverb.
I know, is it a Zenith?
It's 5 so far. I'm about to use this fucking thing. Hitler used this for some of his speeches.
When Hitler delivered the Gettysburg Address, that's the amp he used.
Bill, what guitar would you play?
If you could play guitar.
Dirty Beehive Command Center. Oh, hey Bill. What's up, man?
Today I got 3 songs done, I think. About, I don't know, 8 hours of work, 9 hours.
What's that? Really? There's a gigantic spider there? No, there's no monsters like that on the moon. I know. I know, sci-fi. Full shit. No, I've not seen Darth Vader yet. How's it going down there? You guys good?
That sounds awesome. I'm really excited about it. It's fucking cool.
We also wanted to push ourselves to be more exploratory when it came to like the bridges and things.
I'll sit with a part, you know, make it more intricate and you make it into something. It's just kind of like a bed to get from part A to part B. Okay, we got this bed thing here, so.
And not just stop at a certain point and go, you know, done. Like, no, let's push that further, or let's go there, you know, let's put the time in. We have time, let's use it.
And there's little things like that, just trying to make the parts that are already there even better.
So we did, and this is the outcome. Definitely pays off, because there's some real beauty in there, there's some real big, heavy stuff. But you know, it has to be different in a way. There has to be something special about it. It can't just be, you know, if it sounds too much like this, you kind of go, yeah, that's heavy and that's awesome, but it sounds like, that sounds like us.
You know, you like peanut butter and jelly together, that's a classic. But you want to mix it up a little bit, you know? And this song is like the color purple. Purple's a fruit. A lot of people don't believe it, but I do. Andromeda is my purple fruit, and it's good for you.
So that song's gonna be called Andromeda. Pretty lady, Andromeda. She's also a constellation.
It's like a painting. There's a point in a time where you have to like take the brushes out of your hand and say, okay, the painting's done. We have to like move on and let this thing speak on its own, and that's what it is.